Hello, and welcome to day 16. So, update on the cold, it's still here. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be today, which is a good thing. But I'm still trying to suppress it, and thank you for everybody who commented on my story, giving me advice and tips on how to do that. Some really great stuff on there, and I've been fueling my body with the right foods and getting rest, which is really important, drinking loads of water. And I think that's helping. So watch the space for tomorrow, see if I'm still doing all right. I didn't go to Sling Fit today, which I am gutted about, because I've got a bit of a kick up the arse from Claire, which is rightly so, because I think I have patterns of behaviour that, we all have these patterns of behaviour that we're not conscious of. They happen very subconsciously. And actually one of mine, I think, is starting to reveal itself, and she's making it quite conscious, which actually I think is really important to have people around you that are able to do that and have those conversations with you, because, it's nice for someone to say, oh, don't worry, get well soon, you just rest up. We want to hear that, okay? We don't want to hear the other stuff, but actually sometimes we need it. So that was really insightful for me, and again, I always talk about patterns of behaviour for people and how important it is from a self-awareness point of view to recognise when those are happening, and having people that can do that for you is really important as well. But here's a quick video. So basically today we did an induction of fundamentals around CrossFit on part of my health journey in terms of living designedly. And one of those parts is going to be with Claire around exercise, movement, CrossFit. So really interesting stuff to learn actually about CrossFit, which I didn't know. And I really like this concept of kind of being ready for any eventuality, any day. I find that fascinating. So I'm definitely on board. I love that. And you'll see on the video that I look like I was sitting down a lot of the time. Today was more about learning the movements and exercises and how to do them properly rather than just doing them. So yeah, watch this. So what's been really interesting about that is, and I'd love to get your thoughts and your own journeys on this. I suppose this is kind of directed at mums, but actually I think anybody in life could be going through these situations. For me, I doing that today. I recognise that doing a sit-up is almost impossible. I really struggled with that. My core strength is shocking. I have joint pain in my elbows, my shoulders and my knees, and doing squats was good. I could do them, and I know I'm gonna have to push through that. And I know that because I've been speaking to a physio and everything else. But it was that realization today that my fitness and my body, the health of that side of things is shocking. And I know I'm going to have to start right from scratch. And it's almost like a frustration, because I know I used to be able to do a lot of these things and now I'm not able to do them. And it's going to take a lot of work, hard work, and it's going to be challenging. And it's really going to take a strong mindset to get through those days where, you don't want to do it. Or, I don't know, all those excuses that you can come up with, not to do exercise. But it is so important. So I'd love you to follow this part of the journey, and I know now that what I'm going to be doing is using my daily updates from a living designerly point of view, and then I'm going to have a weekly update where I'm talking more about the brand and building the brand and giving tips and advice on anyone else who's looking to start their business or grow. So that's how we're going to structure these videos, which I think will be much better. And also, like I said before, bringing people on to talk. So I've asked Claire if she would be happy to do a live or a recorded PT session. So that's part of what we're doing together is PT sessions. So she's happy to do that. So we're going to do that as one of these videos, because I really want to show the times where, because even when I speak to people that are always moving and exercising, that they're not always up for it at the beginning, but they always feel good afterwards. So I'm going to have to remember that. And I don't want this to just be about like the exercise and health side of things. Obviously, yesterday I mentioned about my iron being low. Thank you so much for everybody sharing the info on that as well, how to get my iron levels back up using food. So already I've been adding spinach to my smoothie this morning, things like eating more broccoli and a load of other stuff, which has been so helpful. So I love that, thank you. But I'm going to keep increasing the intake on those and seeing if that helps my iron levels. But I don't want Living Design LD to just be about that. You know, there's going to be things like how I manage my day-to-day, how I schedule the life of 4 people within our house, how, like, there's so many aspects of Living Design LD. It's not just the health side, but I think health is a massive aspect of that, because if you don't have it, it's very hard to do some of the other stuff as well. You know, and different experiences to go on. And again, all these things have to be true to you, because that's a part of the Living Design LD concept, is that actually it's your life. You live it how you want to live it. So that's it. That's the update. I'm going to go to bed again early, get a good night rest. And yeah, watch this space on the. At one point, I'll be able to do some sit-ups. I'll speak to you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.